WXV action from Vancouver. USA in the dark jerseys going up against Ireland in their traditional green. A huge matchup for both these teams as we're in a Rugby World Cup year. Their third and final match here as part of WXV1 in Canada. It's Ireland with their hands on the ball. And there is that right boot we talked about. Nicole Fowley smashes it deep into the US end. Matai Tonga takes a while to gather it, but she does. She's so dangerous in open field. USA straight into their work, but a little lack of accuracy forces the veteran Kate Zachary to clean things up. And there's the power from Hope Rogers. Penn State University product. A great moment for her and her program, getting 50 here today. This time it's US who kick long. Stacey Flood has a little look, but she ships it wide. This Irish team not afraid to play with some width. There's 7 stars coming back into the game, like Stacey Flood and Amy Lee Murphy-Crowe. Linda Zhujiang. The kids in the stadium making the biggest noise we've heard for the whole tournament, and they do go back in the pocket to Fowley, who again finds the turf. This time her opposite number, Hawkins, gonna have to clean it up. And she decides just to exit, and we'll have our first lineup.
Early possession for Ireland, and as we mentioned, they'll want to play this game down in USA territory. Nicole Fowley showing the strength of her boot and able to find little openings, which allows the Ireland line to come up and really close that space and not give USA much opportunity.
Come in, please.
Neve Jones getting the call from Neve O'Dowd, her prop partner. Is a little bit loud in the stadium right now. Good movement, but a hand gets up in front of it, US, and they've stolen it. Rogers pounces on the deflected ball, trying to stay on the park, and she does, but she's turned the wrong way. And as a result, she's going to be penalized.
Ireland have been ruthless over that breakdown, and it's Aoife Wafer, I believe, that got her hands on it. Hope Rogers does Talia Brody does really well to get up there and get Hope Rogers the ball. Look at that. All the defense over there.
Yeah, an early, interesting tactic for the Americans, competing hard at the lineout and getting the result they wanted. That's Siona Fukufuka has looked at the tapes and obviously seen a weakness there they want to try and prey on.
Against Canada last weekend, Ireland really did struggle with the lineout. Even when they maintained the ball, it was messy, it wasn't clean. They weren't really able to attack off of that. So USA will have seen that and seen the opportunity to go up and compete.
That's a better lineout from Ireland. It's flat and it's low. They tried to drive it, but they crab across field. If he's going to ask him to use it. And she has. Hands on it, Emily Lane. Good hit up midfield. This time released from Fowley. This leg lift, the power running of Fiona Toot. His numbers out wide, but US do well. Decent line speed when they're organized. That's Liv Kelter releasing and then making another tackle. I think she's going to be penalized for that, not getting back on side. Room out wide. Oh, a big hit coming in from Hawkins. Going to come back to the original penalty.
Thank you.
USA got themselves in penalty trouble last weekend as well. And early, they would have talked about it, but early they're giving Ireland some opportunities to attack.
Thank you. 13.
And Ireland maintaining the possession well, playing across the field in the 22, forcing USA to tackle and defend here early.
A little bit of a chat from the Irish. Nicole Fowley, the 32-year-old, nudges that one in the corner. A nice bright start from her. As we suggested, her boot's going to be a factor. Looks like only 5 in the Irish lineout. They've declared it. Bit of movement to the front. Well won through Dorothy Wall. Dummy and go. Momentary opening. It's closed up by the women's Eagles. Just 7 meters out now from the US try line. Opening 5 minutes. Ireland have had, indecision there. It's gone backwards though. He thought fending off one. Incredible strength looking at the line.
Take a step, take a step.
Just a meter short now. Ireland lining up. And it is Erin King. As we mentioned, she got 2 tries against New Zealand in that opening match.
Backwards.
Big picks and big tackles going in. Fowley, the short ball to her hooker, Jones. Now they look a little bit wider, but around the corner at pace was King. Relentless pressure from the women in green. Wafer looking for the line, but she's held up.
Let it come, Blue.
Let it come, Blue, is the
ball's there.
direction from the referee, and they do. Now out the back. There's hands, there's space. The show and go. Can she get the ball down? Stacey Flood is held up. So really patient build-up, Ghislaine, but not able to get it down at the end.
Patient from Ireland, but also really well defended in the end from the U.S. Ireland had overlaps and numbers to spare. Amy Lee Murphy-Crowe was an option on the outside. Stacey Flood opted to go herself, but excellent defense to get their body over that and hold that one up for the U.S.
That's not one she'll look forward to seeing on the tape and the analysis after this one. That was a begging try for Emily Murphy-Crowe. As it was, the goal line dropout, because the ball was held up over the line, means Ireland still have possession and the U.S. are back defending. Now there's a pod a little bit wider, led by Dorothy Wall, the Exeter chief and Munster player. Linda Gang. Oh, some nice handling here from the Irish players. There's the offload. Murphy-Crowe into space. Anya Breen, the captain, with a fantastically timed offload. But again, the Americans are bending, but not breaking for the moment. That ball's tied up. Ooh, referee thought about a penalty, but now the arm's out. Advantage for the Irish.
You got the advantage.
They can risk their hand. Digging it out is Emily Lane. A little bit static, and they've lost the ball, so we're going to come back for the penalty.
It's the other player. It's the other player. It's the other player.
And again, the penalty giving Ireland the opportunity to set. Ireland playing with 2 little pods of 3 or 4, forcing the American defenders to spread out.
Anything on that last mole over
And
there
here's the
early?
earlier look at Anya Breen. First the Bosch, and then gets her hands free to get that offload to Amy Lee Murphy-Crowe.
Set numbers, please.
She is lethal with ball in hand, so Ireland will want to get her the ball.
Have 7.
And already 3 penalties for the U.S. deep in the red zone.
Full line out, they missed their target, but it's knocked on by the US. Oh!
Just take a second.
Vicious kick to the face, no intent. I think both sides know that was a complete accident.
It's your scrum here.
Wow.
First one's backwards, then knocked on.
That's
Scrum just here.
Hurt Anya Breen
We'll just
getting
make sure
it
she's okay.
right into the eye.
Yeah. Time off, guys. We're just going to make sure she is okay. It's backwards off the line out and then knocked on as you guys are trying to pick it up. There's scrum.
And that is good.
No, keep the water off, please.
Kate Zachary trying to clear that with her foot.
Ooh, guys, leave the. That's.
She's a
that's
tough
his
one.
water,
The
not for you
Blackrock
guys.
College
Do not let
product.
them have water. Okay, so please leave
Anya
it.
Breen, but yeah, everyone's making
gonna
sure
be
she's
what's
all
wrong,
right.
just knocked
And of
on
course,
that.
there is
I just wanna make
HIA,
sure
head
she doesn't
injury
have anything going
assessment protocols in place here.
Okay. You guys are happy she's okay? Yeah. Okay. Just reset here.
I think she even sees the funny side maybe now.
Okay. First scrum, set left, patience, wait for the ball. Okay. Time is on.
There is the head-to-head between these two teams. USA up currently 5-3, but the last time out, it was the Irish who stole that match. Back in 21 in Dublin, and the Irish won 20 points to 10. So, referee's not happy. He's going to reset the scrum. And just then, we talked about it off the top. Currently, Ireland are 6th in the world and USA 8th. There'll be some movement after this match, and the matches down in Dubai and Cape Town as part of WXV 2 and 3. But also important as we see the Rugby World Cup coming along, and seeding will be done this week.
Every game has importance and value to these teams, not just within the team, but as you mentioned in the world rankings. And Ireland have said they're happy with what they've done so far, but they really want to continue to prove their worth amongst these top teams.
Yeah, head coach Scott Beeman said he wants to back up what they've done. They don't want it to slip away. Of course, Beeman with a very impressive 8-year coaching stint with England.
Let's go, girls, quickly, please.
Winning six Nations championships. 5 of those Grand Slams. He just came over last year. He's on a 3-year contract. As I mentioned, David Humphreys, the new director of rugby, taking over from David Nucifora, is in town, and it's been a priority for them, the women's 15s game. And Ireland now threatening to mark the first score here. Getting in between 2 defenders, but still short. Lane digging it out. Short ball.
Let it come.
It's toot. Now there's players out wide. It comes out the back. Pass is a little forceful. And the referee's deemed that's been knocked on.
Ireland having a lot of territory, and they're playing a lot of the rugby within the USA 22. But they're playing really flat in attack, and no one's really running on with depth at the moment. Off the scrum, Aoife Wafer got them going really well. But then everything else after that was flat, and really just let the USA defense come up and force them.
So, first meaningful scrum, it goes straight down. They've reset a couple of times.
We can't keep doing this. You cannot be cranking down with your elbow. I need you to be scrumming at a height you can maintain. I'm not rewarding you if you're exerting downward pressure. Scrum high. Do you understand? Thank you.
That was the voice of Maggie Cogger-Orr, the referee. She's effectively our third commentator. They're not happy with both teams pulling down, in particular Charlie Jacoby. And you've seen there, U.S. have been put to the test in defense early on.
Crouch!
Big scrum with Hawkins in behind, looking to exit with a kick, possibly. But there's the pressure. Now the pick midfield. Smart play from the experienced Rachel Johnson. Now they're going to work short sides. This is straight off the training pitch, an edge strategy that's gained them about 15 meters. Nice work from the big forwards. And now that extra space for Mackenzie Hawkins to find touch. And that's about as good as you can draw it up just then.
Clinical from the USA. Rachel Johnson off the back of the scrum does well to put USA on their front foot.
How many, Ireland?
Here's Johnson, nice clean ball off the back of the scrum, and forces the Ireland defenders to come in and defend that. And then Hope Rogers, the battle that she has, not just in her legs, but also the upper body to throw those defenders away.
Nice line out hitting Erin King, quickly released, and it is Breen midfield, back inside the US 22. What can they find? Nice quick ball, but great pressure from Rachel Johnson in defense, slowing things down for the moment. Again, a double tackle from the Americans. They're riding it, Erin King falling forward. Now they go short side, there's space. Unmarked players in the form of Aoife Wafer, and there's that big left hand again. But this time, fantastic tackle. That one spilled. The referee might need some help from her assistant officials. I think she was blinded for the moment there.
Use it!
The U.S. have the ball.
Blue, wait. Stay here.
Just trying to get out of their own end as Mackenzie Hawkins doesn't find touch here. They're going to be back defending again. Stacey Flood in space. Running laterally a little bit, and she's dealt with. Nice work from Erica Jarrell.
Leave the 9.
Thought about a steal, but the Irish players get back and support their fullback, Flood, who was going sideways. Hands on the ball by the Americans. Did they seal it? No. And now the boot. It seems to be anything inside their own half. They're going to use the impressive boot of Fowley. Oh, big shot. Hawkins unceremoniously dunked into touch, and Aoife Wafer is excited.
Well, it's not just the kick that's putting the U.S. under pressure, but it's the chase as well.
Green, no huddles, please. Let's go.
And Aoife Wafer hanging out on the wing. Look at the tackle.
Green, no huddles. Come into the line out.
By Lottie Sharp against Aoife Wafer. Gets low. And again, Stacey Flood got caught with no support.
Just take a step from me if you're the receiver. Thank you.
And then Aoife Wafer gives one back.
Back to live action. Ball's midfield. Again, 73 tackles already executed by the Americans. And they've won another penalty here of Ireland.
Hold the mark for me.
Dorothy Wall. And now they're going to come back for the penalty. Lane looks for a quick one.
No effort, number 8. Must make an effort to roll.
And already,
aside from penalizing, there's not a lot.
USA
I'll escalate if it continues to happen.
getting themselves into penalty trouble, which really lets the other team stay in the game, takes the pressure off.
Just on me, early. Come up here.
Valley just nudges it about 8 meters ahead. She could have really put that deep into USA zone,
Stay on your side, please.
given their line out a bigger opportunity here, but she got it out, so job done.
And if you're new to rugby, you might have heard Emily Lane having a chat with the referee. There's often discussions going on about what's going on in the field and what they think should be going called, but always very respectful. The captains, of course, have an open line to the referee. That's part of the rugby tradition. Big line speed from the Irish, and they jar the ball loose, but now Lev Kelter says, give me the ball. She gets go forward.
Release!
And they go out the back. Around the corner goes Jarrell, the sail shark. Rogers, nice hands from her. Good hands from the States. They're into space in the corner. Talia Brody, she's lifting the knee. She's got support all wide. She puts it into space, but what a cover from the Irish defense. Going all the way back was Erin King. Incredible stuff.
Well, her name should be Erin Impact King, because every single time she has an involvement, it is a big impact. USA with quick ball, they've struggled over the tournament to get that quick ball going, but Talia Brody is the beneficiary. They're able to move the ball quickly through the hands. And look at this little step back inside, sets up her winger, but Erin King, what a chase back on defense. Gets the tackle, gets the turnover. Brilliant defense by her, individual effort.
Drop someone, please, Blue.
Lottie Sharp just brought down one of, she maybe could have been a bit tighter off the left shoulder there of Brody. But for the moment, USA dodged the bullet after that incredible line break.
Take it back. Wait here,
Now
Ireland.
Ireland are going to return the favor. This time it's gathered in space by Chiramba. Out wide now. Running, and the crowd love it. The kids are very supportive of the open field running from the Americans right now. Short ball.
Stay down,
Hits
please.
Haley Taufu. And now Hawkins has a chance to control the play a little bit. Short ball. Beautiful pickup from Emba. Showing her athleticism there, the 7-star. Nothing on for Hawkins. She wisely keeps it, but she's hammered by 2 Irish defenders. Now Rogers gets the go for it. She's still on her feet. A little bit isolated, but US do just enough to maintain possession. Now pick and go from the other prop, Charlie Jacoby. Just 5 meters to go now for the Americans. They've weathered the storm at the other end. Now they're threatening the Irish line. Pick and go from the forwards. Jacoby brought down short. She has another go. She's over the line, and it's a try. Charlie Jacoby opens the account for the USA.
Brilliant effort and build up for the US. There were some nice little patterns of play, and Hope Rogers does it without one shoe on her 50th. And it's the early interplay between the backs. Cheta Emba reaches down to her knees, that long reach from her. And then the forwards working under the post. It's the battle from Hope Rogers. She gets low, she gets her body height under the Ireland players and is able to dot it down.
30 seconds.
30 seconds to make the kick, but so many big bodies in there. Apologies to Hope Rogers on her 50th cap. Getting the try. Huge shift of momentum. Can they add the extra 2 points? The flags go up. They do. 7 points. The lead for USA.
Well, Ireland's been throwing everything at them but the U.S. have been able to defend well and put together a few phases. Look at the grab by Cheta Emba. Reaches low, and she is a tall player. Stretches the hamstrings, and again, Hope Rogers with the support. She's able to get her body so low, and Ireland really cannot do anything about that with her power and strength and that body position, and the coaches are absolutely thrilled with that start.
Yeah, double meaning, not only the lead here, but what a moment for the Penn State University star, Hope Rogers. Made her debut back in 2013. Crucial try here after USA has really been under pressure. We go midfield, and Hawkins is going to say, here you go, Ireland. Have this one way back there. She's found touch.
And again, simple exit strategy. Hawkins has the duties of kicking, and she's put Ireland well back into their, or right on halfway there.
Stay there, Blue. Don't creep.
But she's done well to manage those chances, clear their lines. As we mentioned, Ireland looking to play deep in their end.
Ireland looking to respond. Now they're really deep and out the back. Gives the U.S. a chance to get their defensive line over. And they have done in the form of the two 7-stars, Kelter and Emba. Both. And they've stolen it. Emba's got her hands on it. The Olympian now doing in the 15s game here at WXV1. Cassidy Bargel comes in to dig it out. She goes first receiver to Matai Tonga. Good quick ball from the U.S., but they're quite deep.
Off your feet now, thank you.
Ireland not committing very many to the breakdown, staying on their feet. And watch here, they try to hold them up, then they fan out. Only one body in there. Early off the line, surely offside. Referees let him go. Looking for the offside was Lottie Sharp. Rogers again. Wow, her meters gained is very impressive so far. Good footwork from Jarrell. Well, head coach Sione Fukafuka will be very happy with the response from his USA Women's Eagles. There's Kelter into space, bouncing one. Good decision-making midfield. Again, they got a line break in the form of Hayley Tafu. She's brought down. There's Irish hands on it. Are they legal? Yes, says the referee.
Team is on her feet and lifting.
And you can hear the referee on that penalty there. But USA showing all kinds of flair at the moment. In their game last week, they only had 26% quick ball on that breakdown. That's less than 3 seconds before the ball is moved. And today in these phases of play, Cassidy Bargel is able to get there quickly.
Okay, we'll just come this way.
And they're running with purpose. Here's Kelter.
Yeah, so this is the middle. Come on.
And look at the little pop. Nice support line waiting for the opportunity. Hayley Taufo.
Ireland come forward and they're driving.
No, get out three, get out three.
They've stopped for the moment.
Don't change your bind, don't trip her.
Don't change your bind are the instructions from the referee.
Press again.
Now it's gone down. And because they mauled once and started again, it will be a scrum put in for the U.S.
Scrum. Can you press your button? Okay, you didn't press it. Okay, thank you. Mark's here. Okay. That's the middle. Left of the mark, please.
Cheta Emba walking her way in behind her number 10. Will look to insert herself, create some options for the back line for the USA.
Crouch!
And just then, that is the territory and possession advantage, which currently shows no points for the Irish after 24 minutes played here. There is a penalty awarded to them.
She's not doing it on purpose.
Eva was trying to go quickly, claiming the ball was kicked away from her.
Lisa, not pushing straight. That's it.
Statement scrum by Ireland. And again, in comes Nicole Fowley.
Just back here on this side of the mark. This.
Yeah, interesting at scrum time. That's Nev Jones in the middle in the hooker role for Ireland. She plays a rugby at Gloucester Heartbreak. The entire USA pack scrum plays in England. For the Premiership clubs there, so they know each other very well.
Before you go forward.
And that's the reality of rugby in the USA at the moment. They need to go overseas to get the opportunities to play some high-level rugby.
Backwards.
Five-person lineout isn't gathered initially. Scuffled back, away for dishes it on. Good decision from Nicole Fowley.
Yep, the ball is out.
Ball was out.
Insider 50, green weight.
Had a little look, did she, Fowley, and she stuck it long. Look at those feet. Chetta Emba, you've seen that a few times on the sevens pitch just then. She's impressive in open field.
Play on.
That one nudged ahead by the skipper. So Ireland got their hands back on it. Now moving through Erin King. It's an unchanged back row for head coach Scott Beeman. And as we saw from the stats, Ireland have had lots of possession, but not able to disrupt the American defense for the moment. There's a tip pass, and maybe the instructions to come on to play a little bit wider. Oh, the look away, but again, the power. It's one out rugby. Straight in goes Fiona Toot, the Ulster player.
Ball's lifted.
Good line speed from Rachel Johnson, and she gets her player. Now they go into some space, and they found it. Emily Murphy-Crowe working the dancing pink boots. Wafer drops the head.
Turnover's good.
The turnover's good. Referee deemed the arriving player, and it was Cassidy Bargo, who's on her feet. So smart play from the Harvard-educated scrum half there.
Okay, leave it now. Yeah, you're fine.
Now US have a chance to clear the lines.
Stay, please. Stay here. Stop. 14. Stop.
That one stayed on the field, so no
advantage.
breather for the women's Eagles. A little tentative from Emma Considine.
Okay, we're under advantage.
And there is advantage being played. I think the USA players maybe
No advantage. Where's the mark, Worley?
Retreat. Referee's going back for the mark.
In the middle.
Stick with her.
12. Offside.
Offside from the Americans. So, and there's a quick tap and go. They've let her go. King going for the line. King is over the line, and she's got it down. Erin King with an immediate response for the Irish.
Well, it's the speed and the smarts from Erin King. Her coach called her a firecracker, and she's come into this game with so much energy, but it really is the smarts at this play. USA had to go all the way back. Some of their players not even ready to defend, and Erin King says, let's get on with it, and battles her way through. USA in no position to defend that.
Yeah, all good. Where you are?
There you can see all the USA
30 seconds.
defenders. They had to go back about 30 meters from where the play was, all the way back to that penalty for offside.
And credit to Maggie Cogaror. She was in a great position. She saw the touchdown. Looking to tie it up. Nicole Fowley, Connacht Player of the Year in May. And she's got two more for Ireland. 7-7 the score here in Vancouver.
It's a strong response from Ireland. They put together a lot of good phases there. USA did well on a few occasions to get the ball back, but Ireland stuck with it. And again, it's the penalties from the U.S. They had 14 last game, and already they've got 6 in this game so far.
And it may look a bit tough because it was way behind the play, but the new law with the kick chase, if a kick goes up, which it did there from the right boot of Hawkins, if you're ahead of the kicker, you can't chase, you must stop. The old days where you could be put onside, that's no longer in the laws. So costly for the USA there, but we're all tied up with 10 minutes to play here in the first half.
Backwards.
WXV action from Vancouver. Gareth Reese with Ghislaine Landry. Great to have you joining us. I know it's an 8:30 kickoff time in Ireland.
Number 1, blocking.
3:30 p.m. on the eastern seaboard of the U.S. and we're 12:30 local was our kickoff time. Wherever you're tuning in, I know Rugby Pass is showing a lot of women's rugby, and it's fantastic to see these great athletes getting the exposure they deserve.
Yep. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry. Stay here, please. No. Green, stay on your side of the mark. Just like you, I'll make them give you numbers. Yeah.
So the subplot here for the WXV tournament, the top 6 teams, was determining, in all the WXV competitions, determining the remaining qualifiers for Rugby World Cup 2025. Already 60,000 tickets in the MasterCard pre-sale.
Yes.
A lot of interest in England. Nice delayed pass to Cheta Emba. Another Harvard player flips it out to the right hand. Rogers, the athleticism to pounce on that, just can't stay on the park.
Great effort by Rogers there. She has been working hard.
Yes.
She's been all over the field so far. The number 1 on her 50th. Nearly able to keep possession on that.
I told you 3 times no huddles.
Rogers, the 4-time national champion with Penn State, 4-time college All-American.
No.
And we've come back for a free kick for USA.
I told you 3 times no huddles.
You can hear Maggie Cogger or Ireland trying to get their line out together. They've struggled today. They've struggled last week. And they gave themselves the free kick for that one.
USA happy to run. Rachel Johnson takes it. Followed up by Erica Jarrell, a big carry. They really are using their forwards here. They've got one try for Hope Rogers to show. There's a wide flat ball. Directing the grubber kick. Inside, who's going to get it down? In the end, it's Neve Jones, but was it carried over? And the referee says it was kicked over by the U.S. and touched down by Ireland.
And look at the option from Cheta Emba, not normally a kicker herself, but she saw the space in behind in the center of the field, wanted the runner, pointed for the runner. I love the option. And they should be getting this ball back in a great attacking opportunity as well.
There's the solid boot of Fowley. Back on it. Might take on that. That one's spilled. This could be dangerous. U.S. definitely committing more players to the breakdown. And they look in the boot. It's that area in behind the scrum where if someone's going to kick, they're protected. Hawkins a little bit indecisive. Didn't have a lot of options from her teammates. Now they go wide. Nice balance running from the Wichita, Kansas native. That's Kate Zachary. And it was indeed a fair competition with the Irish. And the American player is in a neck roll situation. Explain to our fans what a neck roll is, Ghislaine.
Well, the number 9 has come in.
9 blue.
And you cannot put your arms around the defending ruck player's neck.
We'll go time on for now, and then.
And look at
Stop
this.
if it hasn't been sorted.
Nicole Fowley. Oh no, she's going to come back. She was opting for a conversion, but now she's going to go for the line out. Shows the confidence she does have in the boot, though.
She's got a big boot. That would have been the longest kick of the WXV1 competition, but choosing to put more pressure on the U.S. line out time. Again, the big left hand Love Jarrell in there, but she can't jar it loose this time. And now Ireland are trundling forward, approaching the US 22. Oh, it's been picked out. Aoife Wafer, I thought she was off and running, but she's now been penalized because no one else knew what she was doing.
Well, Rachel Johnson read it beautifully.
Number 8 on her
She
feet,
gets
number
over that. She is a powerful player and does really well. Aoife Wafer moves so quick, her team was almost left behind, leaving her alone in that breakdown and tackle.
Okay.
Here's the middle. End of the line is the middle, okay? Come this
Aoife
way,
Wafer
Grace.
peels
Stay
away
with your
really
please.
nicely, but her team gets left behind. It's 1 second too slow, and Rachel Johnson capitalizes
No
on that
contest.
opportunity.
US back to set piece. Hawkins pops out the back.
The bench is
That one
shot.
spilled yet again. A couple of drop balls in open field.
Two
Now there's
knock-ons.
2
Careful back
knock-ons.
here.
And we're going to take the first one, USA.
Cheta Emba inserting herself. Unfortunate knock-on. And she too has been all over the field so far. Coming off her wing, looking for work, getting herself involved.
Find out, please.
She's got the fitness from the sevens, the work rate from the sevens. Having a big impact so far in the first 35 minutes of this one.
Cheta Emba, one of the 2 Harvard-educated backs. Cassidy Bargel, of course. One study integrated biology, and Cheta Emba studies molecular biology.
Set.
Cellular molecular biology. I mean, it must be fascinating at the dinner table, Jez. Now
Something
it's
I know
US.
absolutely nothing about.
Wafer into space. This time it's Ireland who spill it in open field.
Into
A little bit scrappy here. This is
Not
the
into touch.
3rd
She played it
game
before.
in 3 weeks for these players, and a few little mistakes creeping in here.
Scrum.
Handling errors on both sides of the ball. The combination of Aoife Wafer off the back of the scrum and Stacey Flood with her speed and evasiveness is a real threat for Ireland, but they just can't quite connect so far this game.
Which is not illegal. Okay?
There's discussion there with Maggie Cogaror and the American captain, Zachary, just asking her about some of the breakdown interpretations. And you see in her right ear there, she has the microphone from both the assistant officials on the sidelines for her and also the television match official, should that review be required to help her with some simple stuff. It's very hard out there, 30 players and 1 referee, and sometimes you do get blindsided. Nice bounce there, but Cheta Emba can't keep this one in play. Looking to go quickly
Play on.
is Flood, and she does. Ireland happy to up the tempo here. 3.5 minutes left in the first half. It's all squared up, 1 try apiece from Rogers and King, respectively. Ireland again penalized at the
Playing the ball
breakdown.
on the ground after the counter ruck.
So USA had come in they counter-rucked really well, created the ruck, and then just playing the ball on the ground. Giving Mackenzie Hawkins again the opportunity to relieve some pressure, send Ireland back.
It's the middle.
Me first.
And Ghislaine, you got to think with 3 minutes to play, if either side were to strike here at the end of the first half, that would be really important. We'll keep an eye on the risk levels these teams are taking. The US hit up midfield and go around the corner. Who Jacoby, who offloads. Kelcher squirming away, but good counter-rucking from the Irish. A little bit scrappy from the US. Maite Tonga. This is better, and Hope Rogers has been the best runner all day. A scything line from Tafu. She's brought down. But her presence in the midfield has been an absolute pain for the Irish. Haiti Tafu, the left for Lightning player. There's an inside ball coming in off the wing. Here's Lottie Sharp.
Stay here,
The
stay
cross
here.
kick. Is there space? Emba, one of the taller players out there. The kick not quite executed, so she could compete for it.
Not executed, but also likely not the right option there. Ireland were actually back set there with 2 players. If Cheta Emba was out further on the wing, maybe there was an opportunity, but she was quite tight as well.
Just here.
And here's Hope Rogers and Haley Taufo. She is coming off those lines really nicely, timing it perfectly.
Six if you want to
from
match green.
sitting in that pocket.
Guys, she's told you 6 about 3 times. If you want to bring someone in, bring them in.
1 minute to play. The referee
she's
not
showing
happy
you
with
with
the
her
Irish
hands,
line-out defense. The teams will declare how many they're putting in. The US have said 6. And the Irish a little late to react.
Backwards.
And they've stolen it, though. They'll be happy with the outcome. And there's the fireball. Neve Jones, 29-year-old.
Wait here, green. Stay.
Again, back in that solid strike. As we mentioned, a strong Gaelic background for Nicole Fowley, originally from Sligo. Cheta Emba has been everywhere in this first half.
Knock on advantage, green. Advantage over.
And now a kick into space. Good work from Hawkins to read that and get back. She launches her fullback. Lulu Maitai Tonga.
Goal's available. No.
Having to dig it out. It's Cassidy Barjel. Irish player initially had rights, but then fell off her feet. Quick tap from guess who? Hope Rogers wants her second. So athletic. Nice battle there. The Hooters sound, so we're into the extra time. The half won't end. Offload into space. Left kilter. Goes right, goes left. 10 meters out. The Americans arrive. The quick pick. Looking for the offload. No one there for Zachary to give it to. Still 5 meters though. Into the red numbers. US in a fairly tired looking Irish outfit right now. Again, through the middle go the big American forwards. They've already got one. Rogers, she's got a second. Hope Rogers gets low. 2 tries in her 50th cap.
The energy from the USA. They are here and they are playing some of the best rugby we've seen this tournament. Hope Rogers dots down for her second. But it was the line break. It was the line break from Lev Kelter. Oh no, we're all the way back to the penalty. Hope Rogers with the quick tap, bringing her team along, getting Ireland working back. And then again, nobody is going to stop Hope Rogers a meter out with her strength, her power, and her ability to get low is so impressive. There's nothing the Irish defenders can do when she is that low and that strong.
So the first half is effectively over. Mackenzie Hawkins already made her 1 attempt. This is much more difficult. She slots it with her right boot. And it's through. So fantastic finish from Mackenzie Hawkins and Hope Rogers. This was the big run from Lev Kelter.
Well, Lev Kelter, she's got the power. She's also got the footwork, which throws the defenders off. They can't get set because she changes her angle last minute, and it really set USA alight on this.
Did you want him to give you like the minute warning? Or?
Yeah, like a 2-minute warning.
Really well built up by the USA. They are playing with energy.
Oh, can we go that way? Huh?
It's an American side that's found some energy, as you say. They found 2 tries, both in the form of Hope Rogers. The subs are happy, and there's real excitement in the women's Eagles camp. USA in their final WXV1 action, leading this one 14 points to 7 over Ireland. Second half action, WXV1 from Vancouver. It's Ireland kicking off long in the green jerseys. And USA with their 1 try lead and that crucial score at the end of the first half. Happy to kick it into touch.
Simple exit from the USA. And we'll see if Ireland talked about their lineout at halftime. They've continued to struggle to get clean ball to be able to attack off this option.
They come in, bit of movement.
Backwards.
And again, it's
Backwards
not
again.
backwards.
Backwards.
Hope Rogers being a nuisance again. Look at the athleticism. Kicking, running, stealing the ball.
Regathering.
Goodness me. Sometimes when you get to your 50th, you're just kind of glad to be there, but she is far and away the best player on the field at the moment. U.S. now on the attack again.
Missed it. Green.
We're going to see some fresh legs into the game. Penalty against Ireland for holding on.
Ruck had already formed before she gets hands on.
Nice support there from the USA to maintain that ruck. They had the bodies in before Aaron King went for that. So well supported.
Sliced off the boot. This is trouble. On the case. The Americans, and the referee's given a penalty for not rolling away. It looked like Lottie Sharp may have a chance at a quick try. Not to be.
Nearly opportunistic there.
Yeah, sorry, just
not making touch on the penalty.
Sorry, girls, go back. The mark's out on the 5.
And a little messy, a little battle.
Just inside, Lily. Yeah, Blue, you're going to be on the 22.
Just didn't find touch. Yeah. Lottie Sharp doing everything she can to slide into that. And then couldn't get out of there for the penalty.
Sagapolo's on the field, and that's her getting her hands on it. Fresh legs, the overthrow. She turns into something positive. And another penalty against the Americans at the breakdown.
Must release it before you go again. Holding on. Mark's just out here on the 15.
Well, just then, like the players and the coaches and other referees, have a chat at halftime and see if there's anything they need to pick up or they're missing. 2 early penalties against the Americans at the breakdown.
And 10 total for this game. It has been a story of the tournament for the U.S. They're in a good position here, leading Ireland. And it's the strong carry from Stegapolo. She does look at the battle. Punch, punch, punch with her legs. And the defenders dangling off of her.
Looks like Charlie Jacoby's got a rest for Sagapolo to come on. Again, Irish line out, not quite as precise as they like. They're not on the front foot. And you see those blue defenders. They're able to get off the line. Now they go back to the pocket.
Green, wait.
This time, it's not foul. It's in fact Anya Breen, the skipper. Tonga. That one's gone forward. I think she knew it.
Full pass.
She smiled as soon as the pass was relieved, but it was a really good attacking option. USA's got to work harder to get back in position because they had created the overlap. They were in a great position. Kelter could have taken it forward, but you want to see your players retreating, getting in position to be an option. Otherwise, the defense doesn't need to worry about you at all, and an overlap becomes useless, essentially.
Yeah. Here's a great shot to give us an idea of how much space, what space is available. And lurking is Amy Lee Murphy-Crowe on the left.
Coach! Fine! Set!
Another reset scrum. The U.S. were 100% at scrum time off their last match. The Irish have had a couple of good nudges here. Hope Rogers
We'll make sure we don't
the referee know what she thought happened.
Make sure you show me square hips on the side.
You can see Emer Considine for Ireland just at the bottom of your screen there, set really wide, and her defender is in covering Stacey Flood.
It's a better scrum for the moment, but it goes down.
We're both moving too much here. We've got movement on either side. Okay.
Just the one new player in there in the front row. This is Sagapolo, but sometimes that disrupts things.
You guys need to be able to also take
scrum time.
Hey, right now there's too much movement coming from you as well. Okay.
Emily Lane from Blackrock College, RFC, will be introducing the ball in the scrum. This time we get it away. And this time off the back goes Wafer. The threat will be clearly identified by the American coaches, and they're up to it in defense there.
No, you've run into her.
Johnson almost offside, but the referee lets it go. There's a nice flat ball. Good change of line from Emma Considine. Big tackles going in from the Americans. Looking for the offload. The right arm was free, but Erin King decides to keep it. Great line speed from the fresh legs. Ireland going through the phases now. Opportunity out wide, a little bit low. Emily Murphy-Crowe. Ooh, just enough support there from Enya Breen. Nevo Dowd held up, trying to get the ground, and she does. They must release her now. Looking at the short side, Wafer, show and go.
Advantage.
It's gone forward off Green.
2 knock-ons, first one off Green.
Miscommunication on that one for Ireland. Had 2 players ready to catch, unsure who was going to get there. I think it's Erin King who got her hand on it first, probably intended for the outside player. And you can see O'Dowd and King ready in position. The ball went high, so really unclear. It's hard to be in that position as a receiver. You're not sure. You don't want to just let it drop. But Nevo Dowd probably the better option there.
Ball's out.
Keep in mind, these world ranking places up for grabs. Ireland, if they don't get a victory here, could fall 2 places depending on other results in WXV. And in South Africa, principally, Australia and Scotland going at it. It's, of course, a Friday afternoon here in Canada. Steaming through, looking for the kick and chase. Was Erin King, but didn't come off. Emma keeps it alive. Nice support there from Catherine Trader. Erica Jarrell. And her 12th cap. Irish player's trapped, and she's going to be penalized, in fact. There's nothing she could do, but it's one of the things they learned early on. Now, chance for U.S. to go wide.
Yep.
Matai Tonga brought down. Going with the flow, wrapping around.
Still under advantage, Blue.
Still under advantage, you heard our referee, so if it doesn't come off here, which it hasn't, it'll be a penalty to the USA.
USA really stretching. The Ireland defense making them play from touchline to touchline.
Not rolling. 3.
Mackenzie Hawkins, she's come in. She's really controlling this game nicely. We talked about Ireland wanting to play territory, but she's really counterattacking that, putting USA in strong positions and taking advantage of the opportunities given.
Green.
Mackenzie Hawkins, a product of Lindenwood University, one of the great programs south of the border in the USA. Currently playing for the Colorado Grey Wolves, another very strong women's program in the Rocky Mountain State. Nice line out. Options inside, but they go outside, and why not when you got Rachel Johnson steaming through. Little deep there, but again, solid contact from Sagapuro. A little bit overcomplicated out wide. Garjel. Held up for the moment. As soon as that knee goes to the ground, they'll have to let her go. Tentative attack. Running in behind their own players. Referee's letting them play, which is good to see.
Advantage.
Wafer was on the ball, though, and I think she's won the penalty. In fact, she's won the ball. Ireland a chance to attack from deep.
Just a knock-on advantage.
Just a knock-on.
Inside, Green, wait. Advantage over.
So they go off the left boot. Looking to go quickly. Was the American fullback, but not to be.
Inside.
Donna O'Brien clearing it. And here's the attack. She goes low.
On the line, okay? Blue?
But again, the U.S. They're a little bit late, so they have to throw everything over to clear it out, which leaves the ball free, and Aaron King snipes it out of there.
Trader with the throw-in. Overthrown again, but again the result is good for the U.S. As Sagapolo gets her hands on it in open field. Nice offload to Jarrell. And another penalty against the U.S. The breakdown technique is really costing them any kind of momentum here.
No doubt. Good work over the breakdown. USA, they're running with some good intensity, but the players arriving are late, and it's giving Ireland the opportunity to get in there.
Yeah, blue on the line. Thanks, Dave.
You saw Dowd taking some deep breaths there. Over 250 completed tackles made in this game. 130 to 120. That throw wasn't straight, but the new law is because there was no compete from the U.S., they're going to let play go on. Jones, she's been busy here. Picked off. Kelter midfield. Good work from the U.S. stretching the Irish defense out wide. Now let's see if they can execute midfield. They can't. It's been spilled again. Jones says, here you go, here's some space. And Wafer says, I'll have some of that. Draws the defender. Passes a little bit low for Considine to have to deal with.
Okay, time off, subs. 2.
Well, the kick option when you're in the middle of a tackle is rarely a good one to make.
Time is up.
You're not in position. You don't have control.
Blue, you're going to be on the line. This is the middle. Yeah, you're fine.
So Catherine Trader will get a breather.
That's the middle. Green, that's the middle.
Paige Strathpolos from Beantown Rugby Club gets her 13th cap. And the strong women's program there.
No contest.
Throw. No contest, so they've let it go. We got to credit Jaime Sagapolo. She's been everywhere since she came on as a substitute at the half.
Tackle now.
Rogers adding to her meters carried tally there.
No, she's laying
Again, the
on
Irish
it.
player
Ball's
trapped.
available.
Well, I mentioned all the Irish leaders of the Irish Rugby Union in town supporting this team.
Thank you.
There's a nice kick into space. And two players that know each other from the HSBC Sevens World Series meetup. Emily Murphy-Crowe making the tackle on her American counterpart, Chetta Emba. This time the U.S. win the penalty.
It's over here. It's not out yet.
And Murphy-Crowe thought the ball was out.
Offside.
Chetta Emba, that is how you do a crossfield kick. She was set wide. The space was there.
Back on me, Emma. I'm back here.
And here it is. Chetta Emba set wide. She can run in onto it. Amy Lee Murphy-Crowe battling to get her down, but Chetta Emba continues to impact this match.
I think if that happens again, it may be a different result. With Emba in full flight.
Over the 15.
Beautiful line out from the Americans. Now their basics starting to pay off, and they're trundling towards the line. 15 meters out. Around the corner they go. The Irish will have to be careful not to collapse it. Now the tackle is complete. Emba's in at first receiver for this reason. A little bit upright though. She needs to get down so they can help her, and she has. But she's not too long.
You said it. She went into that contact upright. She's trying to get her arm available. She's trying to look for an offload. But in doing so, she's standing completely upright.
Chetta Emba, the Glen Allen, Virginia native. Of course, an Olympian. part of the Harvard Crimson rugby side, and both sides are going to have a little bit of a breather here as there's an injury on the field.
So my issue right now is I feel when we have set, you guys crab left, and that is, for me, currently what's creating, she's chasing you in. So if you can hold your space, and then her first movement is in, I'm happy to penalize. But you guys have to show me if you're going to stay square first, rather than
Maggie
ending
Cargaror
up moving and giving
communicating
her
with the players. That was Chet Emba, perhaps guilty of being a little bit upright, so the teammates can't help her, and the ball's jarred loose.
No,
when there's that many defenders on you, the better option is to just take it forward, set the ruck.
Yeah, okay.
She does have the ability to offload, so she is looking. But in that situation, that's not what you want.
14.
Maintain possession. You're putting Ireland under pressure.
14. Okay.
But I absolutely love the way she's inserted herself. She's been on the wing. She's been in the center. She's been at first receiver. And now she's getting a break.
Well, she is. She's going to be substituted out, but the vice captain's going to come on. Tess Fury in the 23 jersey for the U.S.
Time on.
Emba's done her job here. She leaves the field with her team up
Yeah, let's go, Green.
by 7 points. But still very much a test match that's in the balance. And there is Fury. A little look at herself on the big screen.
I would love to see the GPS data from Chet Emba today.
Yes.
Crouch.
So Ireland lining up with those 3 players at the top of your screen.
Set. Early push.
And there's a free kick for the early push from the Americans.
Early push. It's here. It's just a free kick.
Dana O'Brien, who's come on as a substitute.
Backwards.
It's it short of the fullback, so that one's deemed to be backwards. Double tackle.
Stay here. Thank you.
Jarrell has done a lot of work here. Irish player down for the moment behind the play. Nice inside ball. Rachel Johnson hitting the inside line, almost busted it open. USA looking for their 3rd try here. Of Kelter, beautifully timed pass to Kate Zachary. Well, the Americans starting to gel a little bit here. Some of the veterans we talked about dearly love to get a victory against Ireland. Ireland won last time out in Dublin back in 21. Knowing what's on the line, the Americans have a chance to increase their number 8 in the world rating ahead of the Rugby World Cup draw. Great offload. Relentless pressure. Really good decision making as well by the Americans. Jarrell a little slow to get down, and she's lost the ball. And it was Linda Gigan who got there and stole it. Now Ireland are going to work their exit strategy. It's their number 8, Brittany Horgan.
Green, hold. Stay here.
Ooh, maybe a late hit there. The referee had a look. Going to let the touch finder stand.
USA.
Okay. Blue on
And look at the timing. Rachel Johnson sitting in the pocket. A lot. She fired that one off. USA, their own worst enemy at the moment, though. They're breaking the line really nicely. They're getting a lot of go forward, and then just the handling errors, the turnovers at the breakdown, and the knock-ons, letting them off the hook.
Back to live play, and U.S. has been penalized.
Leave the ball, put the ball down.
Just seeing those highlights again, just and they got to say the best midfield player for both teams has been Heidi Taufu, the 2nd row for the U.S. The Utah State product, just cutting lines, offloading, been really good midfield.
Yeah, the line breaks that she's been part of, she's timing it beautifully. She's running with pace.
So Dan O'Brien is on the field. As we suggested, Nicole Fowler's been given a breather. Ireland needs a bit more than her long kicking game, and that's where Dan O'Brien, the old Belvedere player, can bring a little different look to the Irish attack. She, of course, kicked that famous conversion off the post in the 80th minute to defeat New Zealand. Now it's Ireland's turn.
Lifted, ball is lifted, advantage, tackle off the ball.
Advantage being played as there's contact off the ball.
Under
He's
advantage
still down.
for a tackle off the ball.
Is Wafer, as she was hit without having her hands on the ball.
18,
This
tackle
is
off
an
the ball.
interesting decision for Ireland just now.
And you can hear the referee tackle off
Penalty
the ball.
only.
So again,
Early tackle.
the penalty trouble for the U.S. We'll see what they go here. It is in kicking range.
Time off.
But we talked about it earlier. It's been a story
What do we...
of this tournament. 14
we
penalties
doing here,
conceded,
Wow.
and there's still 20 minutes to go. That's a huge number and could have impact on this game. So a decision for Ireland to make.
Okay. We're gonna get the touch. Okay.
Looks like Ireland go to the corner. Yeah, Dana O'Brien organizing the troops. Her left foot is the correct side. She hits it low, but it won't really matter there. An attacking lineup for Ireland.
Numbers, please.
And there you can see Sagapolo takes out Aoife Wafer. A blind shot. Aoife Wafer really felt that
Three
one.
subs. Yep.
It's rare you see Aoife
Lucky.
Wafer stay down after the
9-2
play.
sub.
Yeah, lucky just that it's a penalty,
9
to
as
be
well.
honest.
Wafer, of course, the MasterCard player of the match in that victory over New Zealand.
Okay.
And a rest there for the impressive hooker, Neve Jones,
In a sec. Thank you.
for Ireland.
Okay,
And
in we come,
Maloney
Grace.
is on the
Get
field.
off with time on. Time on.
They move in. Miss the target. Again, the
Backwards.
basics letting Ireland down, not able to put pressure on. It is tough, though, as a new hooker. Your
On the
first
body.
throw. Coming in off the bench. Oh, power running. Great shape from Sagapolo. And what a tackle from Hogan, saving the day for Ireland. Kelter. Here we go, injury midfield. And playing on, that one spilled, gone forward.
Time off for the injury. Knock on here. Time off for the injury.
Wow, some tired bodies out there. A few subs on the field just
The
then.
water can come on, guys.
Looks like Emily Lane is going to get a breather. And Molly Scuffle-McCabe will come on. But what power in this?
Here's Sagapolo breaks the one tackle. She ducked her body so she could maintain the ball. And it really set USA going forward. But again, the knock-on in the breakdown. And she's injured herself on the run.
All good so far?
Well, it's been a great game so far. 3 tries to show the 50-capper. Hope Rogers getting over the line. Close attacking affairs for the Americans, but an immediate response after the penalty from Erin King. Ireland right back in the match. But at the dying moments of the first half, Hope Rogers again backed herself on the back of her forwards and gave USA the lead.
What are we going to do here, guys? We do have to make a decision.
And look at those stats for the prop forward. It's not often you see them taking the quick penalties, setting up some line breaks, but she's been absolutely fantastic so far. And sometimes in these moments, your 50th cap, the emotion really takes hold, and you kind of
Go forward. Why would I drop it?
have a moment
It
where
was for
you're
early
not
push. It
thinking
wasn't for
about the little
dropping
things,
stuff.
and you're
It was
just
I
really
let you guys
able to
just
get
jump
into that
the,
zone.
like you chase your feet.
And that's
Yeah,
exactly what's
not
happened
not
so
flat
far.
foot.
She's been playing
Okay.
out of her boots
Thank you.
today.
Mark's just up here. Lost forward. Green scrum. So I've just been speaking. Yeah, we'll be in a second. Mate. I've just been speaking about not crabbing left after the hit. Okay. So just making sure you hold your space after we call. So.
And that's more discussion about this front row, about crabbing, going sideways, and the hit, obviously, when the referee... Let's listen into the referee and her commands at scrum time. She lets these both sets of forwards know what they're supposed to do.
Crouch. Time on. Bind. Set.
And there's the set and the hit. Both sides need to keep it up. Substitute scrum half, shifts it out wide. Scuffle-McCabe on the field. Around the corner goes Hogan.
Yep. It's fine. Ball's
The referee
out.
says it's fine, and it's come out for US. Kelter, an incredible athlete, an international age grade player at soccer and ice hockey and rugby.
Backwards.
Oh, the risky offload from Zachary just about comes off, and there is Kelter, the pride of Wisconsin. Lots of American players on their feet, lots of options for the receivers. Rogers, another carry to add to her tally. We'll credit the Irish for the moment. They're staying connected, getting across. Coach Scott Beeman knows that if team can just hang on here. They beat the New Zealand team with only 44% of possession, which is quite remarkable in the modern game, but they have this ability to hang around. This time US going off their feet. 40 meters out. Again, decision time for the Irish.
Decision time and penalties letting Ireland off the hook again.
Let's go, please.
With their line out not going so well today, it is an interesting option. They're going to opt for it again.
And just then a lot of pressure on the substitute hooker, Dina Maloney. She missed her last line out. Now she's got to execute again.
There's Rachel Johnson. She carried in, but Hope Rogers this time just loses her feet.
This is the middle here.
She was probably expecting someone to come in and contest that ruck, but nobody came in, so she just lost her footing and timing.
Guys, how many are coming in while we've
Could be her first mistake of the day, just not supporting her own weight as she arrived.
Just take a step. I'll make them come in. You come in here, please, so the gap's reasonable.
Getting a breather is Gabby Contorna.
Okay, time is on.
On for her is Emily Heinrich, the Leicester Tiger, in her 20th cap.
Over.
Good set piece from Ireland.
No, get out. Get from the back.
Maloney's in behind. She's got her hands up. The short side's open. Nice darting run. Coming back in field. Considine is held up. They're a meter short. A speculative pass, but I think the American player is going to be deemed to be offside and potentially a yellow card here. Let's listen in.
Is there any onside player to cover that picture? Or are we thinking probable try? Should we check?
Yeah, maybe check for probable try.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna check. So it's a cynical infringement, so I want to check. So Menners, I've got 6 in an offside position. I just want to see if there's an onside player that could have made the tackle. Otherwise, it's preventing a probable try.
So that is our match referee, Megan Congar. She's talking to our television match official. She wants to know if anyone else in the American team could have made this tackle. And she reached up and grabbed that ball in an offside position.
So we do have those players coming.
I don't know what you think, Ghislaine, but stopping Waver from that distance there, I'm not sure.
The answer is no, because number 11 is still getting back as well. You can see her, she's able to come back, but she's not onside.
No,
number
right.
6 is not onside, so there's no one there. Wafer would have been in for all
the
money.
reason she's asking is this is potentially a penalty try, saying there's probability that Ireland would have scored but for the infringement, and that's what they're trying to establish
here. So
here.
there's no onside player who could make a tackle there. So for me, this prevents a probable try. So 6 goes to the bin, and it's a penalty try. Menners, do you have anything that's clearly different on your screen?
No, nothing to add.
Okay, Kate, I'm going to explain this to you. So 6 and 11 are both the only tacklers available. They're both in an offside position. 6 actually catches the ball, which is the action that prevents a probable try. So it's a penalty try, and 6 goes to the bin. Okay, penalty try. Number 6.
So it's a penalty try.
Penalty try, guys.
And the yellow
I
card
just got to run over here.
for Talia Brody. And again, it's the penalties from the USA.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
So we'll have no conversion. The penalty try is an automatic 7 points awarded. This match is going to be tied up. And on top of that, Talia Brody, not much she could do, but she did put her hands up to get the ball. Talia Brody, the flanker, will be in the sin bin for 10 minutes.
Yeah, sorry. I'll just wait for her to get off and then I'll put her
USA will play 1 short.
Okay, time on.
Looking to take advantage. Ireland bring on Siobhan McCarthy. And Nevo Dad will get a breather. And that kick doesn't go 10.
Scrum.
And interesting, Ghislaine, Ireland have chosen a scrum, knowing that the US have to match them and all sorts of space for them to work into.
That's right. They'll either bring in a player to take Talia Brody's spot at the flank, or they'll leave it, in which case Ireland have the opportunity. And here it is again. You can see number 6 trying to get back onside, catches that ball. Number 11 also offside, which leads to the penalty try.
Yeah.
And for me, it's the penalties all day.
So let's just set. This is the mark. Just set.
For the USA, they've been playing so well.
We'll start again. Let's go.
And it could become a big storyline of this game now that we're tied up at 14.
Interesting pass from the substitute scrum half, Molly Scuffle-McCabe. I'm not sure that pass would have gone to hand and actually hit Aoife Wafer. But because it was right in the American's face, she reacted, and she's now in the bin. Midfield scrum, Ireland. Space to work in. Wafer's going to go left.
Wait here, green.
Now the kick through.
Thank you.
Well gathered at the back. Great positioning.
No impact.
As well to keep her feet so the support can arrive. Now some width. America Jarrell's had a lot of carries in this match. Ten to be exact. To epitomize this effort from the American forwards.
Unplayable. Your ball.
The ball is unplayable.
She's trapped under the ball.
And it will be a USA put in at scrum time. And they're happy for this. The clock ticking away on that sin bin.
Yeah, USA looking to get the penalty call on that, but the referee clearly saying that you're holding her in there.
Sub off, blue subs.
So she calls it unplayable.
Sub.
But USA are going to have to create the space, manipulate the defenders to get their opportunities on the outside.
Get your contact sorted. Go to the bench. I'll keep time off.
Rachel Erike on the field.
Yeah, time's still off. It's just a contact.
And it will be Erica Jarrell, who's had an outstanding game. The Sail Shark will get a bit of a breather.
No, keep the water off.
Erike. Colorado Grey Wolves is going to try and shore things up front. Of course, the USA 1 player short for the next 8 or so minutes.
And you can see there's 3 players tight off this scrum, so likely a tight option. Keep that ball tight. Let the forwards get there. Maintain possession and try and burn this clock down a little bit.
Linda Jugang in her 41st cap, getting some treatment there. Got at the old Belvedere Football Club.
You okay? Okay. Okay, Mark's here.
Well, an Irish team that is really finding its identity. They're in a tight one here. In this World Cup year, what a great time to peak. Of course, both the Irish Sevens teams made it to the Paris Olympics. Credit to David Nucifora, the outgoing director of rugby. David Humphreys here in town, looking to build from strength with this Irish women's 15s program. Kelter doing what she does. Sit down. Still on her feet. Loughborough Lightning's power, force. She's got her team up to the halfway line. And see, just under 15 minutes to play. Another little error from the Americans. But how about Liv Kelter, a player you've faced many times on the 7 Series. I don't know if you ever got this kind of treatment, Ghislaine.
Oh, I have a couple times. I've been on the receiving end of a Kelter, Bosch, and Fenn. But look at it. She gets her feet set. She's able to push off both feet and with the Fenn. Famous, that forearm, I swear. But she's able to carry her team forward. And then, oh, it's the worst kind of knock on. Bargel just cannot get the ball out because her player still got her hand on it on the ground. Frustrating turnover because USA had done so well off the 2 phases to get them go forward with the 14 players only.
And that was Cassidy Bargel. He's going to have a breather. And on comes the player who started the last 2 games, Taina Tukuafu from the Berkeley All Blues for USA at scrum. That one pops out the side. Nathan knew she could go wide. Oh, great defense. Amy Murphy-Crowe has just enough presence to keep it in field. O'Brien wisely dishes it off the wafer. Nice flat ball there. Siobhan McCarthy also on the field in the red headgear. Brittany Hogan carry. There it is. Running repairs. Zhujiang still got her hands on it. A battle at the breakdown. The referee says it's all fair. So the skipper, Kate Zachary, cleans it up and says, I'm going around the corner. And U.S. a seesaw affair at the moment, with it all squared up, 2 tries apiece. The midfield has been productive for USA. This offloading from their forwards again. The snatch ball is going to give it right back to Ireland. Knock on.
That's the exact same knock on for the U.S. as the last one. This time it's Tukuafu that can't handle it.
Green scrum.
And here's the offload. She knows what she's doing before she hits contact. Hope Rogers, the beneficiary. But look, she goes to grab the ball. It's hung up in her feet this time. And that's back-to-back turnovers at the breakdown for the USA.
Tukuafu, a product of the under-23 USA Eagles program, but also Lindenwood University. Well, the USA have clearly carried the ball more, but right now have no score advantage to show for that. Over 1,000 meters. Again, Ireland go left, and again they kick it through. Brilliant athleticism from Mbulu Mataitonga. She's done a good job dealing with these Irish kicks, being well positioned, showing a good understanding of the game back there.
Taken back. Wait here. Wait here.
Chance for Mackenzie Hawkins, who's played a lot of minutes in this tournament. The team relies on her big time. I'm sure the lungs are burning a little bit at this stage. Almost 69 minutes played in game 3 here. WX1 in Vancouver. I'm Gareth Reese with Gisèle Landry. Thank you for joining us on Rugby Pass or wherever you are around the world. We've got a hotly contested game here. Ooh, referee said that one went forward.
You're facing the other way. You've lost the forward.
She got a little turned around on that one. She knew she was going to drop it. She could feel it, so she tried, but she was facing the wrong way, so it ended up being a knock-on.
The water can come on now.
And Ireland really putting the pressure on, continuing to play for territory. And Mbulu Mataitonga has been in a good position. She's got herself back. This one was off the scrum. Oh, and you can see
okay.
and this was the earlier kick off the scrum. Did so well to keep that in, get back to her feet, and maintain the ball.
May tells me. So, but take your time to get off without rushing.
As Hope Rogers gets a little bit of treatment. Maya Leonard comes on in the 17 jersey. And maybe getting relief there for Hope Rogers, who's been remarkable in this one.
Okay, water off, please. Sorry, team. The mark's just over here on my AR. Yes, sir. So I spoke to Hope, just we need to hold our weight, not chase our feet after it, and make sure we drive square. And I'll speak to, I told them to stay square as well. Okay. Everyone's all good? Time on.
Here we go, all to play for. 10 minutes left. Irish with a great attacking scrum. USA still 1 player short in the sin bin. Sits. Talia Brody, all she can do is watch as the 15 Irish players, the ball came out the side, so whatever was planned is off. Reset. Enya Breen, the captain, gets them into pattern. Wafer, the star, winning the collision, flirting with the try line, 2 meters out. They go wide, the floated pass perhaps cost them. Murphy Coe's brought down, but good patience shown here from the Irish. Linda Gigang. The wider pass this time to Erin King. She's been outstanding today, all over the park, over the top.
I know.
Americans looking to steal. There's the flat, low pass to McCarthy, fresh off the bench. The Worcester Warrior. Now there's space. One-on-one battle and snuck on the field. It's Eve Higgins. She knows how to score tries. The U.S. we're going to have another reach to the pocket for the referee.
19, deliberate knock-on.
A deliberate knock-on from
Penalty.
Okay.
Line,
And that will be another yellow card. So for the moment, USA down to 13 players.
Covering defense.
Well, it is the last
for where we are on
thing that USA want at this moment. There's about 3 minutes left in the first yellow card. Now they've got another yellow card. And it's for an intentional knock-on.
Green, let's
Cynical
go.
about 5 meters out.
Six in.
Just so unfortunate for the US because they have been playing so well.
Here we go. Irish line out, driving. Lowering the head, Erin King. She's stopped for the moment. Wafer.
Let it come. Ball's there.
Good defense from the American captain, Zachary. Will it be enough? Still meters from the line.
Advantage.
Phase after phase. They've got advantage to Ireland. USA on the back foot, and the penalty's going to be awarded.
Okay. Tackle on the wrong side. Tackle
American
must roll
players
before the jackal.
not rolling away.
18. Not rolling.
Well, another interesting decision. That penalty is right in the shadow of the post, Ghislaine.
Kelter can't believe it. You can see the conversation within the team.
Okay.
Going for the line out. And we've seen when the line out does go well, they're quite lethal. But it's a matter of getting the first job done.
Is it 6 or 7?
Maintaining that ball.
5 in.
And letting the team play off of it.
Dan O'Brien, who hit the winning kick against New Zealand, had a little look at the post, but then set up this opportunity for the Irish forwards.
Don't change your bind, Dave.
Beautifully taken, job done. On the ball is the substitute hooker, Maloney. She may have lost the ball. They were clearly over the line. The referee's going to have a little time off and a little chat. Let's listen in.
Okay, good. TMO check. Manners, we're going to come to you. On-field decision is no try because we believe she's knocked the ball on, but we want to check that there's clear separation.
Okay, Maggie, on field is no try. Is that correct?
Yes.
Great
Yep, we're just looking for
teamwork from our
separation.
referees,
Thank
and
you.
Gallagher from our Buchanan, Orly Grosula, who gave real input to her referee. Let's see, Ghislaine, does she get it down?
Well, the Maul did really well to get the go for it, all in a good, strong position. And it'll be on the left here, and looks like she's dropped it just at the last minute, reaching out with her right arm. Number 16. This will be the angle.
They almost did too much, didn't they? They were a meter in goal. They just had to get it down. A little bit of a learning there as she reached. Ooh, you know what? That may be a try. All she needs to do is maintain contact with the ball. That previous
Maggie,
angle
it is very
gave us a
tight.
bit of a
I'm
look
just going
at
to
it.
take my time on this one.
Yep. Okay.
Squirts out
Just going through all
backwards.
the angles to make sure we've got the right picture, okay?
So if her little finger is on this ball the whole way through, no separation, that's a try. Who'd want to be a television
The
match
on-field
official?
decision is no try, and there's legs in the way on all these shots.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's a try for me.
Yeah, me as well. She's got her fingertips on
Andrew
it.
McNamee from Scotland is in the truck.
We'll see if they agree with us, Gareth.
Well, no one will be more nervous on this decision than Cleena Maloney herself, the substitute hooker.
Okay, Maggie.
Yep.
There is no separation and there is a press.
Yep.
So you'll have to overturn your own field and award the try.
Okay, so there's no clear separation. We've got downward pressure, so try.
That's correct.
Well, you heard the Scotsman, no doubt.
Try.
Try given. Ireland take the lead here.
No.
And because her hand has
That's just a normal
maintained
try.
contact with that ball all the way to the ground, it will be a 5-pointer from Cleena Maloney. A much relief, Cleena Maloney.
Are you happy with where I am for the mark?
And they're rewarded. They finally get a good, clean line out. They opted for the choice.
Just while we confirm the mark. Six, 7 meters. Yep. Okay. This is good. I will tell you when to put the shot clock back on, team. Keep it off, please, because we've just It's been running.
And the
whole
Maul
time.
did
So
really
just
well.
keep it
She
off
was
for now.
able to just keep her fingertips on it in the end.
Yeah.
And
Thank
Ireland
you.
Wow.
taking the
Okay.
opportunities
Shot
from
clock
the
on.
USA penalties.
She's
Yeah,
looking
now
at
it
the
is.
shot
Yep.
clock on the big screen in the stadium. She wants to reset it. She's got 25 seconds. Dana O'Brien, vastly experienced, looking to extend this 5-point lead to the full 7. The stats she'd like in this tournament, but her left foot on the correct side for her. She just curls it in the post. And what a crucial kick. Giving Ireland a 7-point lead, 21 points to 14 over the USA.
And there you can see, blurry, but there's her fingertips just
Yeah, bring that yellow
on
back on.
the end of the ball there. That's
Yep,
all
keep
you
going now.
need. You just have to have contact with no separation as the ball touches down. And she does really well there just to hold that and get the touchdown.
Here we go. USA need to get their hands on the ball. There's still one short, actually. One player's come back in off the sin bin.
Thank you.
That ball's been knocked on again, and it's really been costly for the Americans they're handling.
It's all going wrong for the USA right now. They've got about 6 minutes here to gut check, to try and clean things up and restore this match.
Okay. Time off. Subs for green. 5 and 3 subs. Smart. Yeah, they can come.
And you can see there's
5
Sione,
and 3.
and he knows it. They've had this game, they've been in control.
Okay, time on.
And Ireland continue to bring on the fresh legs to defend this lead. Ruth Campbell comes on the field. And Andrea Stock from the IQ Rugby program is also on. Valuable minutes for this growing Irish program. And now they're just showing their dominance at scrum time, and they've won yet another penalty.
Got the advantage.
They're going to
green.
play on advantage, see what they can construe. The cross kick is the option. 2 unmarked players out wide.
Advantage over.
Considine squaring up. Just brought down short. Now the forwards arrive. Wafer wants it. Big defense. Chopped in half
Let it
is
come,
Ruth
let it
Campbell.
come.
McCarthy still on her feet.
Release. Stay here.
U.S. being told to release. Coming short but not getting it. Now they go wide. There's space. Emily Murphy-Crowe fends off the initial tackle. Great score from Ireland, stretching the American defense with only 14 players on the field.
Well, the U.S. defenders were in all sorts of trouble early on. They couldn't defend out wide. And it's the wide passes. They didn't really have to hold the defenders because they came up so flat. And Amy Lee Murphy-Crowe knows how to find the try line. Look at just quick shift in hands. The U.S. defenders had come up, but because they're
Okay,
short,
so
they
do we need to
cannot
overturn the
cover
decision 'cause
and
the foul
match the
plays happened
numbers of
before?
Ireland with one to spare out wide
Okay.
for Murphy-Crowe.
Well,
blue
smiles
eight,
and
sorry, blue
relief
eight.
potentially.
Yep, okay. So we'll let the kick go, and then we'll refer up.
See, our referee's obviously getting some input in her ear. She's looking at the big screen as
15
well,
seconds.
just to confirm that try was all good. The television match official can inform her if there's anything that needs to be looked at on a scoring play. Again, the same kick. Different result this time, though.
Okay.
Dana O'Brien really letting that shot clock tick down
Okay, so Manners, what you're telling me
to get all the
is
time
we're
off the
looking
clock.
at a upright
And just
tackle
then
by
we are
number
going to
8
have a
blue.
review.
Yeah,
television
so we're
match
looking at
official.
an upright tackle by blue 8 in the lead up to the try with shoulder contact ahead.
Okay,
So it
thank
could
you.
be a foul play situation. Rachel Johnson, I think they're having a look at in the 8 jersey for USA. Was there maybe a shoulder charge here? Coming in there. She comes in from the side. It's a little bit high. There is some head contact, but she does wrap. Yeah, you see the head.
I think this is going to be your best angle here, Maggie.
Okay, and can you confirm that the contact is not chest to head, it's shoulder to head? Because that's the only thing I'm unclear of from that angle.
Yeah, it is shoulder contact to head by blue 8.
Okay, so
more trouble for USA here.
His 8 is upright, meets the yellow card threshold at a minimum, so an 8, number 8, blue, yellow card, and then off-field review.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just grab Kate and explain that to her.
So Kate, as the American captain, is going to be told it's the third yellow card in a row.
Number 8.
And Rachel Johnson is going to be pulled out.
Okay, so we have an upright tackle. She's made contact with her shoulder to the head of the Irish player, so it's going to be a yellow and it's going to go to the bunker. Okay.
So the bunker means it will be reviewed, although in the dying moments here in a 2-score lead, it may not be relevant for this match. And joining Erike on the sideline will be Rachel Johnson.
I'll just get her.
There's very little chance that goes to a red. It was looked like a regular tackle, wrapping the arms, just that head contact, which isn't tolerated anymore.
She'll be really disappointed with that. Not just for the card, but the impact that it'll have on these final minutes.
Thank you.
Well, the last 4 or 5 minutes, it's completely turned in favor of the Irish. Their 2-score lead here, and the bonus point, as you see, for 4 tries. And really, it's that yellow on the screen you see up to the left that's really cost the Americans. Midfield. They need a bit of a miracle here.
Tackler.
Held up. The Irish players getting under. There's real energy in their defensive work now. Maul is called because her knee isn't to the ground yet. There it is. Tackle complete.
Still in.
Good pressure.
Advantage.
From Scuffle McCabe. Good rugby and reading the way. And another advantage. Just really every time they build pressure, just then they're handing the ball back to the Irish.
Thank you.
A lot of handling errors for the USA today on top of the penalties. And they're easy drop balls.
Find out what she's tying her shoe.
Everything in the last 10 minutes has gone against the USA.
Yeah, let's go. Are you guys sorted here? Okay, find out. Same call? Yep. Coach!
Virgil Nicovad on the field. And what is becoming celebration time for the Irish. 12-point lead. A minute and a half to play. Away foot puts the ball into space. It's been an outstanding effort from the Irish forward pack. You got go forward. Two yellow cards, and it's tough for the Americans right now. 13 of them on the field.
Stay here, 17, stop, thank you.
2 Eagles short. Mackenzie Hawkins chips it out wide. Not a lot of space today for the very dangerous Mbulu Mate Tonga. But credit the Irish for chasing these kicks. Ball at the back. Ireland doing it all in defense, and they can celebrate. Seconds to go here. And they're about to book their second win here at WXV1.
Okay, yeah, I'm happy to.
It's an inspiring finish. And there is our MasterCard player of the match, Erin King.
No, you're good.
She's been so good throughout this tournament. As well as today, both on attack and defense.
Sorry, and I didn't get a chance to tell
Well,
you.
that'll do
that would have
it.
stayed a
Wafers
yellow,
put in a
but
shift.
there's
The
mitigation
Irish defense is
from
held
behind by the ball carrier.
through. They conceded 2 tries to the USA, but in the end, they scored 4. And really, what is a coming out party for the Irish 15's national team.
That
They booked their second victory here as WXV won. They beat the Americans 26 points to 14 here in Vancouver.
Yeah, sorry. Thanks.